Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here. Welcome to today's video. Today is going to be a get ready with me, and it's here. My BrowGal pencil is finally here. So I thought I'd do a little skincare, do my brows, just kind of hit the basics today. It's one of those days where I just really don't feel like going full glam, but I do have my new brow pencil, and so I thought I'd do my brow routine, little skincare, Oh, look, they sent me two because of the delay. How awesome is that? What a nice surprise. What a nice surprise. Yeah. Woohoo. So, the BrowGal from Tanya Crooks. This is the brow pencil to have. And it is a small women-owned business. But they have exceptional service. And this proves it right here. So, even though it wasn't their fault, it was external, shipping issues with the post office and everything, they're trying to compensate for my inconvenience. So anyway, oh my gosh, y'all, look. It's a brand new one. I'm so excited. This little bitty one, and I have been so attached for so long. I am just ready for a new one. So anyway, it's got a brand new sharpener, and there's a brand new spoolie. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to do my brows today, but first I want to put on a little serum and a little moisturizer, and look at my nails, y'all. Isn't that the ugliest color of brown you've ever seen? Anyway, I like the polish, the way it goes on and the way it wears, and it's a cheap polish. It came from the Dollar Tree. It's that LA Colors brand, but anyway, that's been on for like 3 days. It's not even chipping or anything. Okay, let's do this Hydrangea Tea Intensive Hydration Serum by Biro. We're going to put this on. And we're going to get some hydration going here. My husband is home from work this afternoon, but he is currently at Walmart buying me a new phone. I'm so excited. So anyway, when he was out of town, he was wanting me to look online and, decide which kind I wanted. And so anyway, I'm going big, y'all. I'm getting the latest and greatest version of the iPhone. I think it's the 16 Pro, or I think that's what it is. Anyway, he's fixing to walk in the door with it right now. So anyway, let me take a quick break and let this soak in, and then we'll come back and we're going to do my brows, and I'm going to take a look at my new phone. Okay, now I want to go in with this Nip Fab Vitamin C Hybrid Gel Cream. It's a really nice moisturizer, 5% vitamin C. And this is a really nice cream, and it surprised me because I really don't use that much. It's like a gel. I don't use that much from this brand. So I got this in my Ipsy bag. It smells like oranges. It's wonderful. Anyway, I'm just going to put a little of this on. It's very hydrating. My skin is so dry. I need to do a peel, and I keep putting it off. But anyway, I'm going to have to get around to it. Okay, let's put a little right here on the forehead. And go down the sides of the temple. And go down here on my neck, my décolleté. Okay, we're just going to do a simple look today. This is one of those days where I don't want to go full glam, but I do want to get my brows on. and put a little lip gloss on, or, you know, just the basics. And so, like 5 products or less. So anyway, now that I've got that done, let's do just a little bit of eye cream here. I got this one from Saturday Skin. It's the Yuzu Vitamin C Bright Banana Cream. I want to say banana, but it's not banana. It's Yuzu Vitamin C Bright Eye Cream. Anyway, I've been using this off and on for a while. And I'm down to the end of the tube. I want to finish it up. So anyway, let's put some eye cream on. I'm going to let that soak in. Our weather here is really warm today. It can't decide whether or not it's going to be sunny or overcast. So it's like partly cloudy out there. We may get some rain. I don't know. They're calling for cooler temperatures in a day or two. Our grass needs to be mowed, but, you know, it was so wet there for a few days. You can't mow the grass when everything's wet, or you'll ruin your lawnmower blades. So it's kind of a catch-22 thing. Okay, let that soak in. All right, let's work on these brows. I'm so excited about my new pencil and the fact that they sent me 2. I think that's super awesome, and I will set this one aside for later. These have lasted me and lasted me, and I want to say this little bitty one that I've got has been with me for about 2 years. I don't know. Anyway, I have to go back on my videos and check and see, because it's like basically, I mean, I've used others, but it's basically the one that I've been, you know, stuck on. Okay, so for brows, what I do is I like to just pencil it in with like short, feathery type strokes, and I follow my brows' natural growth line, and I just kind of start in the middle, and then I kind of branch out to the edges a little bit, and I just make sure that arch is, you know, in there. And then I just do everything kind of light, and then I move towards the front of the brow, and then I get like right here underneath where this bottom line is, and I make sure that this bottom line is good and strong, because that's the frame. And then I'll go to the top, not here at in the front, but on up towards the arch, and then the tail. And so the arch and the tail is where the bulk of the product is, and then I like to get it on the skin, not just the brow hairs themselves, but on the skin as well. Because I feel like it stays on better that way. And then once that part's done, then I can go back to the front and just continue with the feathering strokes, just like that. And then, of course, sometimes, you know, you feel like what you've done is kind of heavy, and you want to just brush it through just to make it look more natural and distribute that product, you know, and and then if you brush away too much, you can just go back over. Until you're satisfied with the way it looks. Then you can set it down with gel, or if you want to, or if you don't feel like doing that, you don't have to. Okay, let me do the other one. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to put on this lip product here, the Sheer Shine Pure Brilliance from Koki Cosmetics. It's a beautiful pink color. Brand new. I've been wanting to try it. It looks really super bright, but since it's sheer, I'm thinking it's going to be really pretty. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so little lip product, little cheek product, eyebrows, a little bit of concealer. Now let's just go in with a little bit of mascara. This is a new one I've been trying. I've been wanting to share it with y'all. It's from Birdie Lashes. And I can't remember where I got this. I think it was an ice cream beauty box, maybe? I don't know. I've gotten several mascaras lately. I've been trying them out. And the one that I've really been enjoying that I want to buy a full size of is this one called Size Up from Sephora. But I don't think any of them are waterproof. This one right here seems to be a little water resistant, and I like the wand. So I'm going to use that today for you, and we're just going to put on a little mascara and just have a little easygoing makeup day. I like the way that this curls the lashes, and because the wand is curved, and it distributes the product really well and lengthens the lashes really nicely. And there's two wands. It's dual ended. So you use this bigger one for the top lashes. And then you can use the smaller one for the lower lashes. And then, of course, all those little bitty ones that you can't really reach on the top. And you just got to be careful because it's brand new. And I find that with new mascaras, sometimes that's when I have the most boo-boos and messes and mishaps and smears and smudges. And so I'll just try to take my time. And then later, as you know, you get used to the formula and the wand and things kind of aren't so wet, then you can go a little bit faster. So there's the top, just one little coat. And it's marked here, top and bottom too. It's really cool. Okay, and here's the little bitty wand for the bottom. And we're going to do these bottom lashes. I think sometimes my bottom lashes might be longer than the top ones. Or they really help open up the eyes. That's really what I'm trying to say. Just by doing my bottom lashes, it really helps open up the eyes. You'll have to let me know if that's how you feel. See, and then there's some little wispy ones out here. I'll just go ahead and use this wand for it. And then the inner, there's 2 or 3 right there. All right, let's get this So once I get these few basic little products on, you know, if I decide to leave the house and I want to go somewhere and I want to put on a little bit more, you know, I can always add like a single eyeshadow or an eyeliner or a lip liner or highlighter, or, you know, I can take another 5 minutes and do a few more things. But when I'm just hanging around the house like this and I'm just really not feeling full glam, these are the basics. My eyelashes are so blonde that they don't show up. And the same thing with my eyebrows. So I definitely like using a brow product and putting on some mascara. And then I always want to hide those dark circles. And so once I've done my skincare and stuff for the complexion, you know, I'm well on my way to, you know, just a little bit of concealer and a little bit of blush and a little bit of lipstick, and I'm satisfied. You know what I'm saying? I'm satisfied. I feel like this is enough for just hanging around the house and, you know, just having a little framework done, a little color, you know, that kind of thing. All right, y'all, that is it for me today for my little lazy day. Get ready with me, doing the basics, minimal. And these products that I shared with you today are the bomb. And I'm so excited about my new brow pencil. Anyway, if you're looking for a new brow pencil, one that's going to last and last and last. And like I said, this little bitty one lasted me about 2 years, I want to say. You know, invest in a good one. Invest in a good one like this one. And I just want to shout out to the BrowGal for hooking your girl up with an extra one for the shipping delay. And it wasn't your fault, I don't think. But anyway, I appreciate it. I'm very thankful to get an extra eyebrow pencil. Okay, y'all have a great day. Thank you very much for all the love, subscribes, and likes. And God bless you today is my prayer. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.